Yo, what's happening? Tinchy Stryder, you're watching MyBliss.co.uk.
So, the new single,
Yeah.
Off the Record. Tell us everything we need to know about it.
Off the Record. First thing you need to know is out on the 6th of November. Another thing you need to know, you need to support that. Yes, that's the first thing. Now, Off the Record's a track where Calvin Harris and Burns produced for me, and I reached out to Calvin like I needed some beats on this project, this album I'm working on, and then he's like, alright, Tinchy, sent a few things over. I thought, because it's so like, all of the tracks were as good as each other, I thought, this is hard to pick. I thought, this is the one for me, so as I picked it, and then, you know, I thought, like, I've made a lot of music, I've recorded so much and wrote so many tracks, and I thought, what can I speak about which I never really speak about? I'm thinking, and I was in the studio, like, some things where you probably usually wouldn't put on a track, I'm like, yeah, things I'll keep off the record. Like, right there, off the record, and I just started, like, speaking about, you know, like the whole life, like the chorus is my life's like a roller coaster, and that explains it all, man. And it was real fun, and it's like, I guess it shows how, like, you can never, I don't ever want to be like, someone could put you in a, I guess, like a pigeonhole, you're like, oh, his song is going to sound like that, or, because sometimes you kind of get comfortable with your own sort of way and sound, and people feel like, yeah, I know what he's going to sound like, so I just like to spread out and just try things out, man. And off the record, when you leave the studio and then you feel like you got a good track, regardless to how people take it or however like it does, successfully or whatever not, it's like, it's a good feeling, man, to, you know, you recorded a good track.
And the video looks so much fun.
Yeah, that video was fun, and video was in Vegas. I remember when we were sitting down with the treatment, it was like, where are we going to shoot the video? I was thinking, you're not hearing a song. My first line I say, I'm Vegas, I'm calling, and I'm like, it's all planned, I know what I was doing, and then they're like, okay, well yeah, we're going to have to go Vegas, but that video was on my birthday as well, was out there, so it's kind of like, was like one of the best.
Huge party.
It was a good party. It felt like it was a holiday when it was work, and video shoots are never really like holidays. Fun, some video shoots, but it is hard work. You start from early through, like, you can, when you watch a video, it's like, say 3.5 minutes long, you feel, okay, this is how quick it was, but it could have took like 3 days to film it. All of that cut down to 3 minutes, so imagine how much work that is. But yeah, Vegas was fun, yeah.
So was that a little cunning plan then, to write that in the lyrics, so that you had to get out there?
In a way, like, as I was writing it, that wasn't the first thing that came to my head. As I was writing the song, but after I was thinking, wow, when it was finished, I was in the studio recording in that TMS studio. There was like, Tinch, like, we had the video planned out, like, we're gonna do this, we're coming to this video, and we should. And then we're thinking, we had a video planned already before anyone even heard the song.
Amazing. Yeah. What was it like working with Calvin Harris?
Calvin Harris.
Or have you worked with him before?
No, I've never worked with Calvin before. The only time like, we've been cool for a while. I remember when my album Catch 22 was coming out in 2009, and he had a, like, before that, I think he was I think #1 in the chart, and then I think, was it Never Leave You, or maybe it was #1. I'm not sure which one it was. One of them come and took his one off the #1 spot.
Yeah.
And then I saw him somewhere. He's like, oh, okay, cool. And then our albums were coming out on the same week as well. Then he was like, okay, so this time again. Then he got #1, I got #2 in the album. So we had a little banter going on, and he's like, it's only right. I remember there was like he sent me a picture of like our albums in outside in the store, and then he was on a bit higher, and he was like, oh, well, that explains what's gonna happen next weekend. And so that, but then after, I've always liked his style, so then I reached out, he sent the beats, because he's busy, everyone's always busy, so I was in the studio recording, writing, and then after I had it, sent it to me, like, whoa, I really like this, and then he added a few, him and Burns as well produced it, and they added what they added, and then, yeah.
It's amazing. We're loving it.
Thank you.
Definitely loving it. Now, your tour starts soon as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Why should we go and see it?
Roller coaster tour. Do you know what? Roller coasters, it's for everyone, man. There's no height restrictions on this roller coaster. Nah, it's like, it's fun because it's gonna be, you should definitely come to the tour, because usually people, like, you might, when your album's out, you tour and perform the new tracks and everything on the album, and then, but this time last time I toured was, I think, 2009, and I've been getting told, you know what, just hold out, next year when your album's out, tour. But I was like, no, I wanna keep it like a real intimate show. Like, it's like 5 dates, and we're just keeping it real, like one day after the other. It's like keeping it so close. I like feeling in touch with the supporters, fans, reach out, touching. I'll be with a band, and it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's
gonna get our tickets booked.
New tracks that no one's heard yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your tour is about roller coaster, and you sing about your life being a bit of a roller coaster.
Yeah.
What's been your biggest highs and lows?
Biggest highs and lows. I guess the biggest high, I would have to say, there's so many. Biggest high have to be when musically, when I got my first #1. with Dappy, which was there for 4 weeks, and that felt unreal. I'm like, wow, is this really happening? And that there's been so many highs, but if I had to say like the other side, let's say lows of it, the last in same terms as in music, the last album I put out, the first track, it didn't really go as well as I would have liked it to. It didn't, and I didn't really like everything that comes with it. It's like a real test where people like, how's he gonna bounce back? And when you speak to people, the funny part about when you speak to people now, they're like, yeah man, like when the album's gonna, yeah man, I really like this part, I like, but now they can hear the music, like, yeah, you know what, the last stuff I don't feel like it felt strong enough, and sometimes you feel like, wow, why didn't you tell me when I showed you? But that's how it is, that's just life. So that's the parts where you feel like it makes you just wonder and think, and is this really for you, that it's twisted, and not everyone can survive like downs, and it's not really like a down because I guess I've got high expectations for myself, so even something that might look or feel cool to someone else, to me is a down. And personally, people don't know what you go through and what you might have like felt inside, and there's close people who around you keep you strong and you get through it, and I'm good.
Oh, I like that. That's a good answer. I like that. Now, on the theme of roller coasters, if you could make a roller coaster, what would it be like? If you could design one.
A roller coaster, people think I'm crazy when I say, but when I was in Vegas, I'm like, there was a ride on top of our hotel.
Where it goes off the hotel.
Yeah, that's actually in the video.
Yeah.
And like, I was saying that, couldn't we do something where when it goes upside down, roller coaster going to stay and spin a bit faster up there? Like, no, you're gonna throw. I'm like, no, just something wild, and I don't know, something where it shoots up so fast and then it spits like some. I just think it's something so crazy. I want a ride where there's no way when you come off you can stand. You have to hold on to something. There should be something there. And when everyone comes on, you hold on for some seconds to regroup, and then you carry on.
There's no way you're going to keep your lunch down if you go in it. In other words.
Yeah, that's a point where it's telling me. But obviously, I wouldn't invent or create that ride because I don't want everyone just throwing up everywhere. But if there was a way where you can do it without bringing the lunch back up, then yeah, that'll be the one.
Just give everyone masks or something.
Yeah, everyone masks, yeah, or just don't eat before you come.
I like that. Okay, how about a Tinchy theme park? What would you have in it?
Tinchy theme park, obviously the roller coasters. Do you know what I like? I remember when I was younger, I used to like bumper cars. I used to like, but like something driving, but something. I feel like I just like fast things, but I don't know. I'll have loads of things where you can't. I don't want it to. I want things to be linking, as in like you might go on a roller coaster and when you come off, you come through somewhere. You end up.
Okay.
I went to. Where did I go to before? And then just loads of things you don't expect things. I want it to be like something where you don't even have to. It's not like a ride. Okay, you line up for that ride, you go. I want it to be like the whole day's a ride, from all the way from when you land off the roller coaster, you end up somewhere, you get into the bumper cars and you speed through somewhere, it just opens up somewhere, you go underwater, something crazy, man.
Sounds nuts. What would you call it? Tinchyland.
I'll call it Stryder Die Park.
Oh, brilliant. You've thought of this before, haven't you?
No.
There is some secret plan somewhere. We've unearthed it.
Yeah, we can go halves.
I like it, okay. So, off the record, it's all about keeping something secret.
Yeah.
What is there you're not telling us?
What is it I'm not telling you?
Yeah, have you got a little secret there?
If I actually did, then it wouldn't be a secret anymore. So, but on the track, there's loads of things where I keep off the record, which is now on the record.
It's true.
So yeah, people are like, wow, do you say like, I don't know, there's so many things like where you can imagine. Everyone's got their own stuff they like to keep off the record. Like personally, I don't know what everyone's, but my stuff I'll keep off the record where people like, even before on the track before off the record on Spaceship, when I say Holly Willoughby, you can come around my bath, I say that and they're like, oh, do you like Holly Willoughby? I'm like, oops, like, yeah, guess I do, yeah. But she's cool. I mean, I met her and it's just like, it's just fun, man. Just everyone's got their own things where some people have just got their own little habits where they might not let you know, and everyone's got secrets, and sometimes just let it out, put it on the record. Okay,
well, we're going to see if we can uncover anything.
Okay.
First of all, are you and Dappy really best friends?
Me and Dappy really best friends. Me and Dappy are cool, we're tight, but I wouldn't say we're best friends, but we're cool, we're tight, yeah.
Good, good. What's the longest you've gone without changing your pants?
That's one thing where I don't understand how people do that. Like, you have to. Like, when you wake up, say today I'm in what I'm in, you wake up, you shower, then So after you showered and you're clean, what you had on yesterday is not clean no more, so you don't want to put something. I understand that, but I guess if you like, say sometimes, maybe a day because you had to wake up and you couldn't, say you're just touring, you had to get to this next city, and then from there you had to get a flat somewhere, maybe that day or two, but.
Yeah, maybe they can't shower every day.
Yeah,
it's good to know
if you can't, then some people purposely like when I was on tour, not the tour man, the sound engineer is like, yeah, like I haven't changed, like he hasn't changed his jeans. He buys one pair of jeans a month because he said he wears it every day for a month and throws it and gets it. I'm like, is there like some saying I don't know about? He said, yeah, because jeans when you wash them they fade out, so I just wear it every day. I'm like, but hygiene, man. He's like, no, there's nothing wrong with it. I change my underwear. Like, cool. Everyone's got their own thing.
Ooh, okay. Whose music do you absolutely hate?
Whose music I absolutely hate?
Hearing their song comes on the radio just drives you insane.
Whose music is driving me insane? I don't know. Maybe if you went through some names.
Ooh, I'll put it back on me there.
No. Whose music?
I'm trying to think who's. Well, you know you like Jessie because you just mentioned her.
Yeah, I like Jessie.
One Direction?
I've only heard one I like their song. I actually like their song. They're cool guys. I like One Direction song. I didn't think I was I thought, what are they gonna come with? And I liked it. I like Cher Lloyd's stuff. Her two songs. People weren't really sure about first. But I liked the songs. But I liked. It must be someone whose music I know. But then again, maybe not, because if it did, I wouldn't even listen. I was like,
this is true.
Yeah.
Okay, move on for that one. What is on your rider?
I'm a rider. I like my fruits. Apple. I'm in love with apple. Anywhere I go, I need apple juice. Like apple juice, and like people like you like with bits, so I don't really mind apple juice. Baileys. Baileys is needed.
Yeah.
I need like a boom box so I can play my music loud before I go on. I need a PS3, and I need Revolution, FIFA. I need a few things. Away from what you just drink and eat on your ride, I ask for extra things, and
It's a few extra demands there.
Extra demands, yeah.
Like that. And you mentioned earlier that you're good friends with Fern Cotton. Do you secretly fancy her a little bit?
Yeah, Fern. You know what? Fern Cotton is like. I like something about her. She's cool, but because like she's so cool as a person. I remember when I first she was telling me, Tinchy, to eat your greens, and from that it feels like it's more like a motherly friend. It's like she's also like she's cool. She's good looking, but I don't like look at what she's telling me last time. So he said, right back. So you're mentioning my good friend Holly in your track. Maybe me on your next track. So okay, we'll see.
Oh, okay, there you are. Holly or Fern?
Holly or Fern? I guess I just answered it because I don't really look at Fern in that way.
But you do Holly.
Yeah, Holly, I definitely do. Yeah.
What would your girlfriend say annoys her about you?
Always say like I'm always either on my laptop or play a computer, and like don't even want to just leave like the music for 1 minute, and like forever like music. We heard like music like loud, just like. And I guess you know what? I kind of sometimes it's like it feels like when you're speaking to me. I never noticed, but when you're speaking to me, and I speak, but I don't think I'm someone who's like speaks about myself, but. She said like she would say if you're speaking somehow I always turn the thing back into me or music. She asked me something like, do you think that's now? Yeah, that's cool. Like, I saw that in here or there, and like yeah, that might match this for that, and that looks cool. Because when I first saw that, when I saw this video, I saw this match something, but without even knowing it.